Last week we heard the word here twice. Good evening, guys. We are at Moreton Corbet Castle for the return. Me and Ivan have got our heads together and we've decided that the best way to go forward with these investigations is to try and build up some kind of rapport with whatever's present. Because it's like anything with human interaction, you've got more chance of having an open conversation the more you get to know somebody. So with that in mind, we've come back down again to do 4 new experiments, which we'll get to now. So let's do this. Welcome to Project Contact Afterlife. This is the memory test where we're going to see if anything that's down here can recall last week and remember me and Ivan. So we've placed on the table 2 objects. One is what we brought here last week, which is the Holy Bible, and the other is the cross. Spirit, last week me and Ivan came and we had lots of responses, lots of strange things was caught on the EVP. There's 2 objects on the table. Last week, one of the objects we used as a form of respect when we came in. If you're here and you can hear me and you can see the table, you will also notice a box. On the left-hand side is the word yes, if you go near that. And on the right-hand side is the response no. So if you're here and you can remember me and Ivan at all from last week, or the object that we used, can you go to the yes side of the spirit box, please?
It should be an item you're familiar with if you're a holy person. We read a passage from it last week.
Do you remember me? My name's Wade.
I'm Ivan.
You're welcome to move one of the things on the table. Touch the green light, you're welcome to do that. You're welcome to come and join us. What we're looking for is to, if it's possible, kind of become your friend and establish some form of communication with you. Or if the lady's present that's been seen on these grounds, if you want to come down to the cellar and join us, because it's very cold outside and windy, we'd love to speak to you.
So Spirit, you go outside if you don't want to speak to us, or if you don't recognise the Bible, or go the other side if you do recognise the Bible and you do want to speak to us. Last week we kind of tried to provoke you a little bit, but we're only doing that to see what was here, whether you were good or had evil intentions or anything like that. This time we're here as friends. We just want to communicate, and we just want you to get to know us and us get to know you so that you can be comfortable coming forward.
If you don't remember us and you're wondering who the hell are these pair of twats walking into my little living space, move towards the object that's on the right hand side, the object that we didn't bring last week. My camera's just been turned off?
No.
Full battery's on there. Spirit, if that was you that's just affected my camera, can you affect one of the cameras over there, please? Or can you affect a different device? Mate, that's never done that in 12 months.
Strange, isn't it?
That's fucking bizarre. And I'm losing battery very quick. I've gone from 96% to 86% within about 4 minutes. Spirit, are you kind of using our energy to try and build up enough to communicate with us? Because if you are, you're welcome to come forward. Right, I'm going to try something at this point, mate. Right, guys, for you at home, on the table, I've placed a piece of selenite, which is meant to bring positivity to the area. But I've also laid down a piece of obsidian, which, if you're unaware, obsidian's kind of avoided by paranormal investigators. People who've used this stuff in investigations have reported team members arguing with each other, a sudden feeling of depression, all kind of negative energies being released. It's also synonymous with bringing negative vibes through and kind of profanities. So if you want to use that as an energy source, Spirit, something to use as a charging device to kind of get your power up, stand by those crystals and stones. And try and affect the yes/no box on the table. I'll tell you what does mean here. Fuck it, standing up. Can't stand up straight.
It's any place I feel tall.
Get to lower your ceilings in your house.
Spirit, we're not commanding you to do anything. We just want you to come and join in with an experiment. If you don't want to join in, that's perfectly fine. If you don't want to communicate, that's perfectly fine. But we would like someone to come forward, just so we know that there is something here.
Did you burp as you was talking?
No.
I heard like a...
Really?
Yeah, mate, just as you started talking. If that was you, Spirit, and you're not happy with us being here, we do apologise, but the quicker you kind of do something for us, it could be something negative. I mean, knock something over, flip the table up, throw a brick at us. Just give us that definitive proof that you're here. And if you want us gone, we'll leave with respect. But if you want to stay, and you've still got things that you never said in life that you'd like to get off your chest, me and Ivan are the two guys that you can do this with. We can air your grievances somehow and if we can get you to come through.
So I heard a couple of whispers while you were talking.
From what area?
Almost like that thing we did here before. But you were talking.
I do apologise, Spirit, if you spoke. Could you do that again, please? Guys, still experiment 1, but we're going to introduce the spirit box to the mix. I think I'm not going to sweep. I'm just going to leave it on the white noise. Okay. So we'll try again, Spirit, with the questions we asked earlier. Me and Ivan came last week. Do you recognise me and Ivan, Spirit, from last week?
Would you tap the table? For yes. Like that. Picking something up, that is.
Can use this device, Spirit. Now there's nothing coming through. Hear that? Spirit, can you say that again, please? That sounds like a wind, doesn't it? You'd think that was broadcasting from out there.
Never heard it before on the white noise, have you? It's like it's the wind, yeah.
It's how you'd imagine a stormy night to sound.
Even when the wind picked up, then it got a bit louder.
Do you recognise this, Spirit, the Holy Bible? I think if you're around, Paul, this version's different from the one you would have read. I think this, from what I learned today, was written in the 16 or the 1500s, the King James version.
Didn't they take some Psalms out as well? There was supposed to be 60 and they took 4 out.
I ain't got a clue, but...
Let's talk about rabbits then.
Do you recognise this? If you do, affect this light. Just come close. Yeah, good idea.
Spirit, use me as a conduit. Go through me into that device and tell us your name. Say anything. Oh yeah, I heard a little thing then.
I heard like a woman a few seconds ago.
There's a lady present, and you're attached to this building on the land. Could you say yes, please, through the device?
Come on, Spirit, last few moments before we try the second experiment. Give us something, just an hello. Let's try a sweep. That was radio, but there was a bit where it sounded like... Yeah, like that.
Spirit, are you with us? Just say yes, please, if you are.
That's never made the noise it's making tonight. Is the lady present? Do you want to come and join us, love?
Just reintroduce ourselves. I'm Ivan.
My name's Wade.
Could you please tell us your name using that device?
Are you a definitive then?
Yes. Like a bit of a pattern to it.
But if you watch the rate it's skipping, just put the light back on. When the voice is coming through, it's lasting longer than then, where normally if it was to switch, you'd lose that sequence.
Yeah.
We really appreciate if you're trying Spirit. We know it's difficult. If it was easy, all our loved ones would talk to us all the time. Go on then. There we go. Last week we heard the word here twice. Last week we heard the word here twice. Is Paul Homeyard with us? Okay guys, I think it's going to be one of those that we're going to look back on review and see if we've caught anything. Obviously, nothing obvious happened there. A few strange things with the spirit box. And when we were stood on that end of the room, I even heard mumbling and I heard the strange kind of growly tone at one point.
What's the good?
Yeah, that was going then, weren't it? And again.
You turn that off, oh.
Spirit, if that's you, could you do that again, please? That would make this first experiment all the worthwhile if you could affect that light, please. This little green light here, if you could make it move up again. Let's see if that was what affected it. That was interesting, because that hasn't done that all fucking night.
No.
Mate, I thought that was moving then all by itself, you know.
No, we've rolled that out.
Totally, in all directions.
And it went up to the yellow a bit, did it?
I'll turn it on as well and see if, because we had just powered it off, maybe there's a bit of residual energy in the battery. No. There's a little bit there, but nothing significant enough to take it up to there.
He'd be going off all the while, wouldn't he?
This is called the
Ascent circle. Can we just appreciate the circle first?
It's a lovely circle.
It's a fucking great circle, isn't it? You can tell I use my kids' chalk things on the floor outside. Right, so. Right, Spirit. So on the floor, I've made a small circle. It's nothing bad and nothing harmful. Just a space for communication. Okay, because we can't see or hear you, you can use this circle to communicate with us. So if there is anyone here who wants to interact with us tonight, can you please step into the circle now?
That's still on. That's normally there's been a temperature change. Come forward, Spirit. There's several things in that circle for you to interact with. None of them will hurt you.
If you don't want to be filmed or recorded, that's fine. But if you do want to communicate, can you please enter the circle? Please enter the circle and make the green light.
Just move that.
Move please, to a different colour. Maybe the yellow, the orange or the red. Could you just walk past the motion sensor, the blue item?
Or even blow the candle out.
We've also got a thermal camera. That's a device that picks up heat and cold. So if you don't want to step into the circle, you could show yourself as a cold or warm shape near the circle, and we'd pick that up.
Even if you walk behind us, that camera will pick that up. Use all your energy, Spirit, please. You're welcome to use our energy.
You don't have to stay in the circle. It's not going to trap you. You can just literally step in and back out. As we say, it's the only way we can communicate with you is with devices, because we can't hear you and we can't see you.
That rain's relentless, isn't it?
We're not here with any ulterior motives. We're here out of respect. What we did last week, we were just trying to get a rise out of anything evil. So please just come and join us in the circle and let us know you're with us. That's all you have to do. If you don't want to do anything else after that, it's fine.
Please, come and join us. Come and walk towards that circle, please. That blue robot, that blue thing on the floor, if you don't know what a robot is, that's been set off several times, and as before down here. So if you could move towards that, that would be great. I'd love to know why that keeps doing that. It's picking up some temperature fluctuation.
I think he's testing the wax is getting hotter.
Could be, mate. Could be. Or if you touch this, Spirit, all it's got to do is light up.
As you saw, wavering in the circle then didn't harm him at all.
I'm laughing if there was a spirit in that corner just giving you call that a fucking circle.
Oh, yeah.
Some artist, like some dead artist.
Do you know what though? If you want to grab the chalk and draw us a circle, that would be the greatest bit of evidence anyone's ever got.
I had a real good vibe about tonight, Spirit. Just so you know, guys, my camera's pointing that way up them stairs, just in case anything goes walking past, because a lady has been seen on these grounds. Step into the circle of love, Spirit. There's nothing to harm you. What was that noise?
puts it back on the table, it clicks a bit.
Yeah.
If you're trying to show yourself,
Thank you.
that's great.
Come on, Spirit, one big effort. If the lady's present, if the lady's present, EMF meter moved.
You fucking shit me up there, brother. No.
If the lady's present and that was confirmation that you are here, could you do that again, please? And go near the green light to make it move. What is affecting that, mate, when we've got nothing that's...
Yeah, well, nothing down here, is there? Cameras don't affect it. We've got our phones on airplane mode. Yours is nowhere near anyway. And that blue motion sensor never sets you off, does it?
No.
So,
Come and join us from upstairs.
we apologise for the ignorance of having to call you Spirit, but because we don't know who's here, we don't know what to call you. So if you could say your name into one of these devices, next time we come, we can try and contact you direct. All we really know is Paul Homeyard and the Corbett family.
And a lady, but we've got no idea who the lady is.
Is she white or grey? It's usually one of the other.
Apparently when they saw her in just old clothes, but never...
Actually, what was it I read? I swear somebody said they saw someone in Victorian clothing or something.
Yeah, that's meant to be, yeah, old-fashioned clothing.
Yeah, walking across the grass.
You see, this place is that old, mate.
God, this is fucking loads of people, isn't it?
We're presuming, like, the original story of the place, but there's been 700 years passed since all that kicked off.
Oh yeah, fucking
Very
castle
civil war here, you know, and all sorts.
Castle parts fucking what? 11th century.
There's musket holes in the fireplace as well.
Ah yes, I went, didn't we? And on the outside. If you're from one of those eras, Spirit, could you please set off one of the devices within the circle or blow out the candle? Are you connected to the land? Or are you connected to the building?
If you're really struggling to give us anything at all, the thing with the minimal effort that you could do would be either touch that cat ball to make it light up, that small round object, blow the candle out, walk towards the blue thing that's on the floor. I know you won't understand what that is coming from the area you've come from, but that won't harm you. Oh, there's a plastic bottle behind us, which should be more than easy to knock over. If you can do any of those, it will just give us confirmation that you're here, and then we can continue to strive to find some way to get through to you. But we're just looking for confirmation that you're here tonight.
Come on, we welcome you to join us. Come and be part of the team for this investigation. Go again.
Yeah, not to orange again.
If you can grab that black device spirit with you, with all you've got, try and keep the light onto the yellow or the orange, just for a bit longer. Please use my energy. That's difficult.
Welcome to use mine as well.
There's nothing happening there at all, is there? Nothing.
If you don't want to play games, if you don't want to do what we're asking, do something else. Do something that you want to do. Just do something around us that you want to do. Even if you want to slap my hat off my head.
If Paul is here, if Paul does still walk these grounds, how do you feel, Paul, about the reputation that you've got nowadays that you curse this land? Do you still hold those things and hold those thoughts close to you, or since you've moved over, do those things not concern you anymore? Too many fucking questions there, mate. We'll start that again. Sorry, Paul. But can you understand what I'm saying? Do you still feel that way about these grounds? Or are you quite happy now for people to visit? If you are happy for people to visit nowadays, please affect one of the devices on the floor and we'll spread this message about that the curse no longer stands and that people are welcome to come and visit. If you agree with my sentiment, with what I'm saying, please come forward. I know it's windy, but I've had just such a cold feeling go on my face. I hope the thermal camera's on us, because literally just down there it's a real cold breeze. If that's you, Spirit, that just done that to me, could you do that to Ivan, please? That's the man sitting next to me. I don't believe someone like you is still going to be angry after life. I understand you were struggling, living out in the wilderness, having to survive. I completely understand where the hate and the content would have come from for the Corbetts. I mean, all in all, Paul, I really hope I'm talking to myself and you have moved on, because that would be the right thing to think for you.
Well, we know that you were the one actually being persecuted, which is why you were here in the first place. Because the Corbetts were giving you shelter. They were hiding you, basically. Come and tell us your side. If it's all bullshit, come and tell us your side of the story. But the only way we can start that conversation is if you affect one of those devices in that circle. Thank you. Affect one of those devices in that circle. Thank you.